Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello ladies, welcome to my spot. Icons versus real men. Icons versus real men. What's an icon? Well, you know what, icon is that ideal man. Now I used the term icons when on my men's side when I've talked about the men's selection criteria, because the icon is that perfect 10, that dime, that beautiful woman, that woman who's gorgeous from head to toe. Because men, we have no problems admitting that we unequivocally go for looks. And that's the type of woman that we will go for. The woman, that ideal woman, the perfect 10, the dime. And of course, yeah, that changes like every few years, but it's still the same thing. Like if you look at the women featured on Instagram, these are icons. These are icons. It might change in a few years, but right now they all pose the same, all got the same BBL surgery, or some of them got a natural big old booty, and that's an icon for now. It could change, but that's the icon, the ideal. And one of the things, I was at an online webinar a week or so ago, as of the recording of this video, and they describe women as going for icons as well. And I was like, oh, okay. Because I'm still learning too. I'm still learning. Until I can describe quantum physics, explain quantum physics in Mandarin, I still had something to learn. And I appreciated their perspective and this one of the presenters was a woman, about women going for a certain type of guy. Like you got a lot of women going for that, high value man, that 6-figure guy who looks good. It's like the image presented. And, I understand it. And really from both the male point of view and the female point of view, it's unrealistic, but it still happens. And you get some women, if that guy doesn't look that physical perfection, got the right height and all that, don't want that. Now, contrast that with real men, because let's be real. Let's be real. How often do you see that icon? When you out and about, how often you see that guy who's just gorgeous and also, look like he might have some money. You talk to him and, got that perfect personality and all of that. Any ladies have run into that type of guy? Please let me know. And not just the guy you find ideal, but like a group of women would find ideal. Please let me know. I want to know how you got them. I want to know how you found them. Seriously, because icons, male and female, are just rare. They're just rare. I challenge the guys on my men's side, with that. Like, how often have you actually seen that perfect dime? Or encountered or gone out with it? It's always the trolls who end up saying, yeah, I did. Come on now, seriously. So, but you have many women going for that, but then passing over that guy who, he's not 6'2", he might be 5'10". In fact, I had a woman, when I was talking about that height thing and on this, and she was like, nah, I ain't gonna go out with him if he's 5'10" when I want 6 feet. It's 2 inches. It's 2 inches, especially when he's still taller than you. I mean, come on. But that's the thing, though. That's the thing. You might meet that guy who is, he ain't as tall as you like. And, he looks decent, but, he don't got that, perfect teeth or perfect eyes, like that perfect look. And he might not be in that profession that you think is like a status thing. Even though he might be making more money. What he is somebody realistic. Somebody who's realistic, somebody who has good intentions toward you. Somebody who you can actually grow and develop. Whatever you want. I was going to just say family, and yes, that's important. Sometimes you might want just that good sex partner. And this guy will be for it. He ain't gonna look like the ideal. And like I said, I've talked to the men about this. I've talked constantly about being realistic. Many women have to be realistic too. Now, other content creators that have talked to y'all, talked to women about it, I'm gonna be nice about it, but I'm just being real. You gotta be realistic. First thing is, okay, you want an icon. Would an icon want you? On a real tip, would he want you? That guy who got, the face, body build, body structure, wear the clothes right, got that high value profession, job, career, whatever you want to call it. Would he want you? That's the first thing. Would he want you? Because the challenge I'll always give to women is like, well, have you ever gone out with that guy? And I'm serious, I ain't being mean, but have you actually gone out? I always had that challenge. And I think in a couple of decades of issuing the challenge, I had one woman say she did. And I said, okay, where is he? Well, we broke up. Why? Who broke up from who? Well, he left me. He came up with the. I was like, okay, well, maybe that's not the type of man for you. See, a real man, he's going to be real out here. He's not going to say everything that you think he should say. He might not be in a profession that you think is cool. He might not have those looks that you think that you want. He looks decent, but not what you think you want, like not that perfect thing. He might not be as polished. He could be a little crude. He'll have something because he's human, but he gives a shit about you. And I mean exactly how I say, he gives a shit about you. He's that guy, what, you got a dream of doing something, he gonna be there. When you sick, he gonna be there. When you, when you wanna go, especially that dream, let's go on that. A lot of women don't wanna do what they're doing. Okay, so you need that guy who's gonna be supportive. You need that guy, I talked about, got into spirituality in my last video. You probably will prefer that guy who's going to whatever spiritual institution you go to. And he might not look the way you think he should look. Or be like that icon. It's going to be something else with it. And see, I'm going to tell you what, some women would say, well, I want what I want no matter what. I want y'all to think about something. I want to close out. I want y'all to give y'all this thought. Sometimes you need to be shown something new. I've met some women who have dealt with men who weren't usually their type, and they're the happiest people because being with that man introduced them to something. Being with that man brought something out of them that they didn't realize was there because that man was supportive. That man was encouraging. Sometimes that man might have been tough love. He might have been like, look, you need to do something. I know of a situation where a woman, she was having trouble writing a book until this guy came in and basically stayed on her. And it sold pretty well. I ain't gonna call the name, but he was supportive. It might be that man who, when you're sick, he's gonna be there. You might be that man, you wanna have children, he's gonna be, an exemplary father. Sometimes you don't know. Like some men will say, well, women don't know what they want. And I would say in general, y'all do, but you do up to a point. But then if a man shows you something new, you might not have known you wanted it or needed it. Sometimes y'all go for the man y'all want and not who you actually need, the one who can actually take you to another level. Honestly, the man who can make you laugh. Let me give you something else. You might want that icon, but you don't know how that man's going to be. You might want a certain personality, and that's part of the icon, but you don't know if you're going to get it. You might get that man who, he's making that money, but he's a workaholic. Or that man who said you put on 1 pound, and that guy's like, oh no, you got to watch what you're eating. You know what? I don't like that hairstyle. There's always something, and you have to think about that. And the thing is, and I've seen this with many women who got that real genuine man, they'll say, you know what, I don't have any problems with him. I don't have any problems with him. And he take care of you on multiple levels. I want y'all to think about that. Like, deal with the reality, ladies, deal with the reality. So that's all I have for now. I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.